So today's ride is Mynydd Mawr in Snowdonia, sometimes referred to as the elephant, as if you look at it from this side, it kind of resembles one. Let's have a look at the route in Strava. We've got 15 miles of starting at Pennygroes, and we're going to go up through Vron, push up the side of the mountain, and then a lovely descent looking at Snowdon the whole way, down into Rhyd Ddu, then back through the valley, into Nantla, and then Dorothea Quarry. This is the 3D aspect. Okay, let's go. So there's a number of ways that you can get up to the bottom of the mountain, but I decided to just go up the King's Road towards Carmel from Pennygroes and then turn towards Vron. It's a nice easy tarmac route up to a level where you take the turn towards Vron and then you've just got these beautiful views across the valley. You can see Mynydd Mawr on the left hand side here, Nantla Ridge, and then just as we get further along on this road you've got views over Dorothea Quarry as well. This is Vron itself, and as you get to the end of the village you're going to take a left and head through this disused quarry. As you get to the end of the quarry there's some parking on the right, and you could leave a car here, leave one at the end of the descent, and then you could cut out all of the climbing that I've done so far. There's a fair bit after this point where you can still keep riding before the incline steepens, but I'm not as fit as I used to be and I soon found myself pushing. I think if you were some sort of XC Whippet you'd probably get a little bit further up, but I'm not sure you'd get to the top. It'd be really interesting to see if an e-bike could make it though. About a third of the way up the mountain there's a little indentation in the side where it looks like it's been quarried out, but this would make a great place for a wild camp, or even if you were going to do this ride from a little bit further away for a little bit of dinner. And as you turn around you've got some great views out over Anglesey. After that quick break, straight back to hiker bike. As you reach the top you have to pass across this rock field, and then there's two enclosures which have been created to shelter people at the summit. At this point you get epic 360 degree views of Snowdonia. So after putting a jacket on I set off down the main descent, and I made a bit of a mistake here because there is actually a path on the left hand side which I should have got onto, and I ended up just riding across the open mould. You'll see it in a short while. I'll just get across to it and then I'll actually start picking up a little bit of speed. At this point, it's about 100 yards of descent where I didn't really feel comfortable doing it on my own. I was just coming back from a separated shoulder at Antistyniog, and without somebody else there to pick me up off the floor or possibly ring an ambulance, I thought it was best just to walk down this section. At this point there's probably about half a mile of forest fire trail before you get down to the road and start heading back. You can just see the side of Mynydd Mawr which we've just descended down in the centre of the picture here. On the way back we pass a lake whose name I'm not even going to try and pronounce, and this is where I decided to stop and have a bit of dinner. Apparently this is okay for wild swimming, so this would be a perfect place to park up if you were just going to do one way over the mountain and you can cool off after a summer ride. There's a nice fast descent here which heads back the underside of Mynydd Mawr. There is an option to get off-road again here if you turn off at Llyn campsite, but I just pushed on down the tarmac into Nadler. When you get to the end of the village, you take a right, and this is when you head towards Dorothea Quarry. Dorothea Quarry is a great place to explore on foot. There's a circular path which runs around the flooded pit in the middle, and there's buildings everywhere which the land is slowly taking back over time. This structure is a Cornish beam engine. It was used to actually get rid of all the flooding and keep the quarry working. It's believed to be the newest Cornish beam engine still in existence. This is what it should look like in the 1950s. And that's it. Right through the last little bit of the quarry, you come out on the road near Tally Sound, and then just 5 minutes back to the start.